Good morning, children. I hope you all are fine. Open your computer book, page number 19. Let's start chapter 2, Introduction to Access. Start reading this chapter with me. We all use some type of database in our daily life, and Almira is used to store all the clothes at one place so that they can be easily used when needed. In the same way, a school keeps the data of all the students attending the school. However, managing a large amount of data manually is a difficult task. In such a situation, DBMS, RDBMS is useful. Let us learn about DBMS, RDBMS in detail. So first of all, I will tell you about database and database management system. What is database? A database is a collection of data or list arranged in an organized way. Students, underline this line with pencil in your book. What is database? A database is a collection of data or list arranged in an organized way. To access and analyze data or information from a database, you need a database management system. You will learn the full form of DBMS from here, that is database management system. This is a full form of DBMS. DBMS is an application program that is used to enter, organize and select data in a database. DBMS is an application program that is used to enter, organize and select data in a database. It acts as a communication link between the user and the database. Now come to advantages of using database. What are the advantages of using database? DBMS reduces the problem of keeping duplicate records. It will reduce the problem of keeping duplicate records. There are less chance of error. It is error free. There is very less chance of error. Records are more complete and consistent. Data can be shared. You can share your data with others. Unauthorized use can be controlled. We can control unauthorized persons' access. Now we will do disadvantages of using MS. It is complex to understand. Sometimes when it is very large database, there is very complexity to understand. Some applications of DBMS are very slow. It is expensive and occupies a large storage space in a hard disk. It requires a large storage space in a hard disk. However, these disadvantages are very small as compared to the advantages of using DBMS. Now, come to database objects. What are the objects of database? A single database file can contain one or more tables. First of all, I will explain that the database is a collection of tables. We will create tables in a database. So it has one or more tables. A table is a basic building block of a database. It contains data in the form of rows and columns. I hope you know about the table. Table is a collection of rows and columns. And look at sheet. This is table. This is called our table. This is like table. Here is rows and columns. But in database, the columns are called fields and rows are called records. A column in a table is also called a field. A row in a table is also called a record or a tuple. A row contains a single entry of each column. Underline this line, beta. A column in a table is called field. A row in a table is also called record. Apart from tables, a database may contain the following additional elements or objects. These objects can store, display and print data. They also allow you to write your own programs and save steps or button pressed while performing a task. Some more features are also here with the table. First feature is table. The other features are like forms, queries and report. I will tell you about forms now. A form is an interface used for viewing, adding, deleting and modifying data. Mainly we use form for view, add, delete or modify data. Next is queries. A query is a question asked from the database. For example, in a library database, you may generate a query to find out whether a particular book is available or not. Means whatever questions you are asking, this is called a queries. In database, if you put some queries like you want to see the name of student whose name will start from A, so it will show the result like Anshu and Adit. So this is our queries. Now come to report. Reports are used to view and summarize data in the desired format. For example, in a blank database, you may generate a report showing the names and addresses of all the customer. Means in the summary data you want to see, then we use reports. Now come to MS Access 2010. Microsoft Access 2010 is the most commonly used general purpose DBMS on a Windows based computer. It is a part of the Microsoft Office 2010 suite. MS Access is also called Relational Database Management System, RDBMS. It is a full form of RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. Students, underline this line with pencil in your book, as it links or relates different tables together to get a common output. What RDBMS will do? RDBMS relate different tables. MS Access allows individuals and small business organizations to manage large amount of data and information. In Access, you can store, add, modify or delete the data, generate a query about data and also produce reports to view the data. So in MS Access, you can add, modify, you can delete your data, you can generate query of data and then after that you can produce reports. Now come to starting MS Access. How to start MS Access? You will follow these steps to start MS Access. First step is click on the start button. When you switch on your computer, there is the bottom, there is one button that is called start button. You will click on start button. Second step is click on Microsoft Office. In Microsoft Office, there are some options. You will choose Microsoft Access 2010. Now come to our next topic, creating a new database. How to create a new database? When you click on MS Access 2010, this window will open. Now how to create database with using these? First step is click on File tab. Then click on New option. And after that you will click on Blank Database. At the right side here is a file name option. You will give the name of file and click on Create button. When you click on Create button, one window will open, that is MS Access window. You can create database on this window. First I will tell you about the objects of this window. First of all, here is a quick access toolbar. With quick access toolbar there is a title bar. It will show the title. And at the right side there is 3 control button, minimize, maximize and close. After that there is a ribbon. It is a collection of tabs and commands. There is different tabs like file, home, create, Left side there is a navigation pane. This is navigation pane. You can navigate to the tables, queries and forms, whatever you have created. This area is called work area. In the work area, what you have created, table, form, query, these all are called object tabs. This is called object tab. At the bottom there is a navigation button. You can navigate from one table to another. At the last there is a status bar. So this is our MS Access window. MS Access has 6 main types of database objects: table, form, report, queries, macros and modules. These objects can be created by clicking on corresponding option under the Create tab. In the ribbon, there is a Create tab. You can create table, queries, forms, reports, modules with using Create tab. Okay, at last, now come to the true and false are given in your book. Look at the true or false and do in your book exercise. First is database is a collection of data arranged in an organized way. True. DBMS reduces the problem of keeping duplicate records. True. A column in a table is also called a field. True. Navigation pane contains a list of all database objects that are a part of database. True. MS Access has 16 main parts of database object. This is false because there is a 6 main types of database object. I hope students you all have understood about database, about MS Access, how to start MS Access, how to create a new database.